Now, good evening, fellow AMBAZONIANs. I salute all now. I hope say all man get a good day. I hope say all man they take good care of themselves. The video way I just showed now a video of which ground zero they go through right now. Now a video of which you are people that go through right now. Now a video of the environment who are people that live through right now. Mamia P, he died, and the circumstances where they kill him. That's something where forever it will always remain within us, and it will as a reminder of the sacrifices the video of baby Abigail, wa baby, wa pikin, na a reminder of the sacrifices where even pikin they make am, even big mommy they make am. So the question we all we need for the ask as people the way they want succeed, as people the way they want make things the better, as people the way they want make life they improve for people them, so that what people they will get better life. As people the way we care for the well-being of our picking them, of our mommy them, of our papa them, we care for the dignity of our people them. All we need for start for think and for ask some kind of question them. I like because until we start for think like people the way they want make life better, life no go better. Until we start for think like people the way they want make we succeed, success no will come. Until we start to think and act and talk like people they want to be free, we not go be free. I understand, say, the Ambazonian liberation struggle, it don't become a game. It don't become a platform for people them for make money from La Republique du Cameroon. For people them for scam Ambazonians. For people them for thief. It don't become a platform for people them for find fame. And for people them for feel so they get positions. I understand all those things. All those things that they exist. You know them, I know them, all we know them. My conversation for this evening is a very simple conversation. Because life, now the choices the people that they make up on a moment-to-moment basis. Life, now the decisions where a people that they make up on a moment-to-moment basis. The decisions and all the choices we you, all we don't make them, now it don't bring me for this place we did today. The choices, the decisions, the actions we will take them, or the one that will not take them. The decisions we will make them, good, bad, indifference, and then they don't live for place over there. Today, after 7 years, why we say some movements, some organizations, some leaders, that they succeed, that they grow, that they ripe. Why we say the other one them that they die? Now, what will be the natural laws of people who reap what they sow? Now, what will be the natural law? Wait till you go harvest, now wait till you plant them. Now, wait till that natural law, how that natural law it apply for the Ambazonian liberation struggle. Say people they will reap in life, wait till they plant them. Wait till they sow, now they will reap. Wait till they plant them, now they go harvest. Now, how it apply for the Ambazonian liberation struggle? I know say I like make people to think. And today in a conversation, I want to make you think. I be persuaded to make people they make you think. My intention today, I want to make you think. And as we talk about these things, I want to make you begin to reflect in your own life about what I talk about. And take what I talk about, try to apply it for your own life. You will see, say, we did for the month of October for 2023. Go back for January 1st for 2023. Your life today, now a reflection of the decision we make for January 3rd, January 1st for 2023. The decision we make up, whether you make a decision, say by October, you will reach some level of achievement, progress, and if you not make that decision, then the decision will not make up. It create the conditions for your life today. The decision we make up. If you make any decision, say by October 2023, now my plan this, now my goal this, now my intentions and this, now my plan of action this, now the work this one I will put them inside. Then you will realize and say, they say, that decision we make up for January 1st, 2023, now I don't lead you for place where you did now for today, October 25th, for 2023. I'm going to ask you a question again. Why be say some movements? Why be say some movements? Did they blossom? Did they grow? Did they prosper? Did they thrive? And why be say some did they die? Now, what will be the laws of nature? We talk say people they go reap what they sow, and people they go harvest which they plant am. If you not plant, you no go harvest. Harvesting na a reward by nature of the people they put in the labor of love in planting. Make I talk am again. I want make this talk of pidgin for all we. The two they call and say harvest. No man no go harvest which he not plant. If you be a farmer, during farming season, you tie your hand, you shit on. May you know say during harvesting season, you go get nothing to harvest. Any man for life, if he harvest, now wait till you plant them. People where they plant nothing in life, they go harvest nothing. As they talk for the big book, any man it is reap which he sow. Any man the harvest which he plant. For the Ambazonian liberation struggle, the laws of nature they not be an exemption. The laws of nature they manifest themselves right for our own eye. I be a student of life. I be a scientist. I be a keen observer of life. And I pay close attention to natural laws. No man of it cheat natural laws. Pay attention. Why be say Cameroon conquer, occupy our people then? It launched a war on the Ambazonian people then. Why be say after 7 years, people they still go around the same circle? Why be say after 7 years, when all we, me, you, all we don't come to the conclusion, say, self-defense, now I go save Ambazonia. You don't come for that conclusion, I don't come for that conclusion, or we don't come for that conclusion. Universally. Why be say some movements, some leaders, some people then, even after 7 years, they still talk say, then the one liberate Ambazonia. Even after they see how La Republic don't burn 1,000 villages. It killed more than 20,000 Ambazonians. After 7 years, they still only can tell you from up say, they want to liberate you. After 7 years, they never buy one gun. They never recruit one soldier. They never create one barrack. So now how do we take and liberate you? The one can liberate you now waiting. Now 7 years of talk. Now 7 years of emptiness. Now 7 years of the same promises. We Cameroon don't promise Ambazonia for 62 years. It's been 7 years. 7 years. You see now why some movement that they die. You see now why some movement that they grow. You see now why some movement that they succeed. You see now why some leaders in the day where they not put their faces for outside anymore. I don't want to take una for some kind small old talk. But I want to make you wise up. And I want as a people, not ever leave them. Make any person, it take you for granted. It take ground zero for granted. It take our people for granted. It take the one the way that they stay for bush for granted. It take the one the way that they suffer for refugee camps for granted. It take the one the way they be homeless for granted. It take the one that they don't become refugees for La République for granted. It's been 7 years. People they stay for bush. We get about, according to United Nations record, 750,000 Ambazonians. They not get a place for stay. 750,000 Ambazonians. They be homeless. I'm not talking 7,000. I said 750,000. They be homeless. They be in need of emergency surviving food. They be in need of emergency support. 750,000 of our families, they be displaced. And after 7 years, movements, they not get their act together. What a shame. What a shame to a people who they call themselves leaders. Now a mockery to the lives of Ambazonians. Now a mockery to our people that they die. Now a mockery to our prisoners who they suffer for La République jail. Now a mockery to all our people they commit themselves to this liberation struggle and they die for refugee camps for Nigeria. Now a mockery to them. Now a mockery to their sacrifices. Now a mockery to our people the way they never go to school for a long time. Now a mockery to the one the way they don't burn with their 1,000 villages don't be burned down and our people they be homeless. All these movements, where after 7 years, they still use the Ambazonian liberation struggle as a platform for fame. Now shame for una. After 7 years, they still go around the same circle for the same place where they start for 2016. Now shame for all una. Una not care about the one that they did for jail. Neither una care about the one that they did for refugee camps. Una get zero sympathy. After 7 years, you will expect say people they go get a conscience. Even if you be a slow learner, at least you go wake up after 7 years. Even if you be a coward, even if you be a moron, even if you be an idiot, at least after 7 years, you go expect leaders and movements and the people that make up those movements, they go wake up and hold themselves accountable for fulfill the promise of Amazonia. It be a disgrace to the Ambazonian people. It be a disgrace for our prisoners of war, of our prisoners. It be a disgrace to Mami Api. It be a disgrace to Baby Mata, to Baby Caro. It be a disgrace to the 20-something thousand Ambazonians so they don't be killed. All these leaders and movements, where after 7 years, they never fit for recruit one soldier, build one camp, provide one gun. Una be a disgrace, una be a shame to the humanity of the Ambazonian people. Una existence, it be purposeless and meaningless. I not blame them. I blame that the Ambazonian people, I blame that you will listen, I blame that you will watch for continuously after 7 years, for call them movements, for call them leaders. I blame that you. I blame that you. Now you be responsible for it. Because you allow them for take you as a fool. You allow them for use you for experiment. You allow them for take the prisoners for granted. You allow them for take the one that they suffer for refugee camps for granted. Now you allow them. Now you allow them. If you don't be allowing, for change. Because you did tolerate their emptiness. You did tolerate their emptiness. Because you did still consider themselves to be movements. Movement for waiting. Waiting be a movement. Go read, waiting they call and say, go for dictionary, go check the meaning of a liberation movement. And tell me, any of this movement, if they fit any criteria of the definition of a liberation movement. So now you be responsible because you give them a voice. And you can't argue and defend them. Now you be responsible. The chaos for this struggle and the lack of the kind of progress we want them. You be responsible for it. Because after 7 years, I expect you, as you expect me, for improve in my reasoning. And after 7 years, I don't stay for one lane, with one focus, with one purpose. And I get better and better and better and courageous and confident and more efficient and more effective every day. I expect your reasoning for improve. I expect your confidence for improve. I expect your maturity for improve. I expect you for stand on the truth. I expect, say, at this moment, you feel watch, you reason, you think objectively. I expect, say, you will get a level of honesty. Because every day, when you not stand on the truth and follow waiting the work and waiting to deliver results, we increase the number of Ambazonians so that they die. Every day, when you tolerate nonsense and emptiness from movements and leaders where they need do nothing, their existence now for fight the people where they do something. Every day when you tolerate them, you increase the number of Ambazonians where they suffer. You increase the number of Ambazonians where they die. You increase the number of Ambazonians where they go into jail. You increase the number of Ambazonians where they be tortured. Every day we tolerate the emptiness and nothingness of these empty movements and noisemakers and empty leaders. You increase the pain on our people. When you tolerate nothingness, you increase their voice. You give them the space for breathe. No smart people, they tolerate leaders and movements where they do nothing. So, may I ask the question again? Why be say some movement that they die, and some movement they grow, they thrive, and they gather momentum? The answer be very simple. Trust. Trust. Whether not for a personal relationship between a man and a woman, without trust, that relationship must exist. Whether not a relationship between friends, without trust, that relationship must exist. Whether not for a company between management and employees, without trust, no man will perform and no man will produce and no man will show up for work. Trust that the central factor for any organization, for any group of people, for any relationship, for work. For the Ambazonian liberation struggle, The Ambazonian people don't become so smart. And in fact, with all which I don't talk, I want to applaud the general Ambazonian public. I want to applaud you for how much smarter you don't become over the last few years. You don't become so smart. And you now get the ability for distinguish and differentiate between the one where they stand for fight for your freedom, the one where they stand for work for liberate you, the one where they stand for fight and end Cameroon's occupation, and the one where they do nothing. They not get nothing for offer. They only playing at games. They steal. They embezzle. They be corrupt. They be compromised. And they work for La République. You know the one where they speak now on behalf of La République. And you know the one where they only fight, where they only spend their entire time paid by La République for fight, the one where they do something, the one where they work, the one where they trust them. So the difference between the one where they blossom, the one where they thrive, the one where they succeed on behalf of the Ambazonian people them, and the one where they die, the difference now trust. The Ambazonian Governing Council from 2016, under the leadership of Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it don't gain the respect, the trust, the followership, and it don't earn a bond, a pledge between the Ambazonian Governing Council, its leadership, and the Ambazonian people then. Simple reasons. We not trust the egg of sea because I just trust them. We not trust the leadership of Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba because I just like it. No, in fact, the only reason I trust it now because from 2016, it stand on the truth of what he promised the Ambazonian people them, what he tell the Ambazonian people them, what he talk say one do one, and when I watch it, when I see it stand, it do one. What he tell what people they say, now the thing is what go do one, it talk am, it stand, it do am, it is still do am. So through its words, its actions, its behavior, its message, it be the most consistent. It be the most consistent Ambazonian leader in terms of a policies, in terms of a vision, in terms of a strategy, in terms of a execution, in terms of a public communication. It be the most consistent, the character-based leader. What he talk, now what he do. So it win your trust through its consistency, through its honesty, through its actions, through its policies, through its communication. You realize and say, it channel all its energy for fight La République du Cameroon, for end Cameroon a presence for our territory, for end Cameroon's occupation for our territory. Anything we talk, according to Jeune Afrique, for the newspaper they call and say Jeune Afrique, they talk say the number one person where Paul Biya the fear him the most, the number one organization where La République the fear him the most, the number one force where La République the fear him the most, wait till they make Paul Biya not sleep for night, according to Jeune Afrique. Now Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, now the Ambazonian Governing Council, and the force we create and what they call and say the ADF. Now the message that, now the report that we Jeune Afrique, it put them out for May of 2023. For their article, for the magazine, for the front page, with the write-up. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, now the person where they give Cameroon the greatest headache because of inconsistency. The whole world, the World Bank report, the Stanford report, the Oxford report, all these international best institutions, now the same thing they don't talk. And the same thing that they talk. So I need to come for you for come blow some hot air for you. Make we take a promise the Ambazonian people. Say the way we will go fight Cameroon now for invoke the right of the Ambazonian people them for self-defense. You know, she don't for television, for diaspora, invoke the right for self-defense. It come right on the territory. Invoke the right for self-defense. Before you want to come for that territory, invoke that right for self-defense. You don't recruit 7,000 Ambazonians. Put them for inside Ambazonian forest for start training. Before he enter for that territory, can invoke the right for self-defense. You know, tell Ambazonians, say they just fight. He start for enter inside bush for find gun them. And he not tell me just fight. He organize a force and he tell the world, say don't commission a liberation force, what they call and say the Ambazonian Defense Forces. He tell the world. He create the organization, he tell the world, say the Ambazonian Defense Forces, now the force under the Ambazonian Governing Council for liberate the Ambazonian people then. And when the Ambazonian Defense Forces soldier them, they carry out the first action and kill 4 gendarmes. It come for public international television and tell the whole world, say today, our force, my force, the Ambazonian Defense Forces, they don't kill 4 La République du Cameroon terrorist gendarmes for the Ambazonian territory. It take ownership. It not hide them. It declare self-defense. It not hide them. It invoke the Ambazonian people their right for self-defense. It not hide them. It do them in public and it tell the world. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, now an international law expert. He need do things anyhow. We do things according to natural law and according to international laws. First thing, he win your trust, he gain your trust because of his honesty, because of his straightforwardness. What he talk, now what he do. What he talk say that the thing this will go do and me work, and all we do and me work. He tell us no, just fight La République. He give you a roadmap, he give you a blueprint, he give you a strategy. All right? He tell us say number 1, we must commit to self-defense. Number 2, we must use self-defense for make Ambazonia ungovernable to Cameroon. So that Cameroon not get any more control of Ambazonia. Number 3, we must increase the cost of occupation. Because the reason why Cameroon did it, now for take our natural resources, make money, and use that money for keep going to occupation. So we must increase the cost of occupation by engaging in economic sabotage. It tell we must delegitimize Cameroon. Make Cameroon, get legitimacy for Ambazonia anymore. And if he talks if he govern Ambazonia. We must make Cameroon be bankrupt. It tell we. It not be tell we. It tell we. Now a strategy than that. It make him, you trust him. Because you see how it work. You see how all parliamentarians, all senators, they run the territory. Because it talks we must make the territory ungovernable for Cameroon for govern Ambazonia. Cameroon want govern Ambazonia. Ambazonia must make Ambazonia ungovernable for Cameroon for govern. We do it work. It talks make we engage for economic sabotage. We do It worked. Cameroon became a bankrupt state. Make we involved in economic sabotage. Was burn CDC down. From 2017 to 2019, CDC will be totally grounded. Pamol, grounded. Sonaral, burned down. That leadership, that trust. Now, make we go the other side. Right? For 2017, the other group, where they hijack the collaboration of Skakuf and declare themselves a government. Right? Because all we must tell ourselves the truth. So, they can't declare themselves a government. They say they be government. They not put out any roadmap. They not give the Ambazonian people them any strategy. They not give the Ambazonian people them any set of actions on how to liberate Ambazonia. The only thing they tell now, they say they be a government. Government for do it. Government not get roadmap. Government not get strategy. Government not get plan. Government not get action. Government for waiting. You know. Till today, they never tell you what they be government for. So make we go back. Because we talk now about why some movements, they grow, they blossom, they thrive. Things that they work out for that movement they get more popularity, and that movement now be the authority, and why the other one that they die. Now the conversation that we get them now. And we talk about the factor of trust between the people and movements and leaders. I think that they talk now. So I don't finish with AGOFC. I will come back to AGOFC. But make we move now to the one way they create government. When they can't declare government, please, if I be wrong, I want to make you challenge me on this. Would you just get a conversation, okay? Not take them personal. Like just a conversation for we for no place where they, why some movement that they die, and why some that they expand. When they can't declare government, you fit tell me since 2017, when they declare government, you fit tell me what did they tell you say they would do them for liberate you? Be honest. You fit name one thing or two things where they tell you, say that there are set of actions in this, that there are set of strategies in this, where they use them for liberate you. Can you? You know them? No, you don't know them. Because since 2016, no man will offer you anything in terms of a plan of action, a roadmap, or a set of strategies where they tell you say they will use them. So ask yourself, why some person who can't declare themselves, why some people who can't declare themselves a government? For a liberation struggle. And then if you tell the people, what will be the purpose for their government? Their government, they exist now for do witty. Their government, they exist now for achieve witty for the people there. The people, they do under occupation. The people, they don't be, a war don't be declared on the people there. Now, you can't talk so you be a government. You be a government now for do witty for the people there. Since 2016, there is no Ambazonian who if he can't talk say, those people there, they talk say they be government. Now the thing is so they talk say they go do them for free Ambazonia. Now the thing is so they will talk say that we as Ambazonia, now the thing is so must do them for end Cameroon's occupation. Now the thing is so we go do them for stop Cameroon making not born our villages, making not born our houses them anymore, making not born our communities them anymore. They not can tell you anything. They never can tell you how we will stop Cameroon making not kill Ambazonians them anymore. No man ever can tell you anything. The only thing that they also tell you every day, they say they be a government. Government for do it for the people then. While people they under occupation, 20-something thousand Ambazonians they don't die. Cameroon don't kill them. 1,000 villages they don't burn them down completely. We get 750,000 of our people then. They don't get a place to stay. I talked to 750,000 of our families. That's 750,000 of our families. 750,000. They don't get place to stay. Some people they talk to the big government. The people they are paying, it not be factored into any of their policy. The one that they stay for bush, they don't get a solution for. The thousands where they for jail, they don't get a solution for. The one that they don't become refugees as a result of this war, they don't still get a solution for. But me the way that they suffer, that they dig out graves. Picking the way that they suffer, they don't go to school for many years. I will get thousands of our picking the way that they don't stay for bush for 7 years. Clothes for skin no day. Ncham shoe for picking them for weather, make chugu not choke them for food in all day. People that they come out after 7 years, they never tell you what they want to do for the radio. They still call themselves a government. Something be wrong somewhere. You don't think so? They never recruit a soldier. They never train a soldier. In fact, they wash their hand for self-defense. It's a self-defense, they know the day. So now how do I take them from liberate you? I want to know. Not blame me because I bring this thing up. I don't see the pain now. The truth shall set you free. You know, maybe you don't like me, but maybe you like the truth. Maybe you like my honesty. Maybe you like the education. Respect them. You know, if you continue to allow yourself to be consumed by bullshit and then expect your life could change. You know, if you allow Ambazonian to be consumed by nothingness and emptiness and expect progress. You know, if we allow Ambazonian liberation struggle to be filled and occupied by noisemakers and expect say you go become free. Who said the freedom go come out? When you don't be deceived for 7 years and the same people still exist and they make the loudest noise. Why? Why you tolerate them? They don't abuse your trust. They take millions from you. They embezzle them in front of you. The small soldiers, with Dr. Cho recruit them, he train them, he deploy them, he buy them guns. The same people, they come for TV. The same way they kill them. They kill Tetiamini. Tetiamini carry their guns. Kill them. Take some, bury them alive. And then they can't tell you, say, they want to liberate you. The soldier, the way they not recruit them, they not train them, they not buy gun. If they kill that one them, you not recruit soldiers, you not train soldiers. The one the way other people they recruit them. You go kill them. You work now for who? You work for Ambazonian? Something to think about. You carry all the guns then for 30-something thousands, for 30-something soldiers, including big machine guns then, including bags of bullets. You carry them, they ask you, say, what you wanna do with all those weapons? You say, better go ask La Republic. You kill soldier them. You take weapons from those soldiers, they don't kill them. When they ask you who said the weapon is there, you say, better go ask La Republic. Any person, even if that person will not get sense, it will know between 1 and 1. You kill soldier them, not now you get them all. You kill them. You take all their weapons. Who said the weapons today? You say, go ask La Republic. Today, those actions They don't curse you, the smart Ambazonian, the intelligent Ambazonian. For no say, people the day way na infiltrators. They create them intentionally for make sure say Ambazonian not be free. So that when you take 5 steps forward, then they draw you back 4 steps backward. You can start all over again. The trust will they don't broken by false promises, fake promises, by scamming you, taking your money every day. They launch all sort of programs. So when they don't do them, so they do them, so they do them, so. And then you look, say, but now what these people that they do, they really work for Ambazonian? And then they see me what they do them. In fact, may I ask you now, this October 1 we pass for October 1st for 2023. Now for whose side, the IG of Ayoktabe and Yerima. Now for which place they celebrate independence for Ambazonia? Una see am? I did just ask Camille. Me I did just ask na question. The IG of Ayoktabe and Yerima. Now for which place? For ground zero. Where they put small Ambazonian flag. They gather small people there. Say that the IG KDs of Ayoktabe and Yerima. Where they say they be government. If Ambazonia Independence Day, a movement don't be in existence for 7 years. If you know if you celebrate the people, their biggest national day, you know if you put a small parade, you know if you bring even one small village together, you know if you buy one small flag, how you feel still talk say, they say, you want help that people them for become free. When for their national day, when for their independence day, you be nowhere to be found. And you be no say October 1 they come 5 months in advance, 3 months in advance, 2 months in advance. You know if you buy one flag, give them for ground zero. You know if you organize a small community, talk say that me this, the IG of Ayoktabe and Yerima. Now with this, they organize Independence Day for this community. After 7 years, you never train one soldier. You never recruit one soldier. You never buy one flag. You never put even one desk. For say all these people who talk to me, they not go like the public school. Like the desk this who don't buy them for this quarter for picking them for go school. You never do them. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Yerima. Una lie na who? Yerima, una di lie na who? Ma talk am again. Yerima, una di lie na who? Yerima na 7 years this. 7 years. We got 750,000 Ambazonians and they be homeless. And they be in need of emergency food. We get thousands of Ambazonians in jail. Thousands in refugee camps. Thousands that they stay for bush. Thousands that they for La Republique as refugees. Yerima, una the food them for waiting. Who's fooling who, Yerima? Ma ask you, Ambazonians. Now for whose side the IG of Chris Anu, they celebrate October 1 for ground zero. They say the IG, right? October 1 come. Whose side wanna see them? Celebrate, organize, and celebrate Independence Day on ground zero. You must answer these questions because it will determine whether you continue for allow yourselves to be used and abused or you could distance yourself from noise. That won't be up to you. The goal of a teacher, the goal of a coach My goal now for awaken you and set you up for success by removing you from distractions. Now the goal of a coach that. The goal of a coach now forget you for align yourself with your victory and distance yourself from distraction and noise where they hold you back. And until you do them, you know what succeed. Distraction, it will take you backward. And it will make life go leave you backward. Why others they succeed? The reason why the IG it don't die. Number one, now because of the lies, with the empty lies, the lies and the emptiness, where they tell the Ambazonian people them. They say they be a government, a fake government, with nothing to offer the Ambazonian people them. It make them the Ambazonian people, they start for not trust them. Lies, the first thing where people that use them for break trust. If you be a woman, you understand what I mean. When a man start for lie for you, you start to discover say the lie. When you start to discover say na empty noise maker, you don't get anything good for offer your future. After some time, you that woman you go know you will become so empty inside. You know, even when it touch you, you know they feel nothing anymore. You wanna know all when I don't be for relationship, when I know what they talk. I'm not there for offer a therapy or coaching relationship session. I'm just using examples. The abuse of the IG, the abuse on the Ambazonian people them up by the IGs, the abuse and misuse of the trust of the Ambazonian people them. In fact, make a read when I message. Today, on this topic we talk about, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, he don't put out a message. Make a read them for now. Make a bring that message up. Now in this. Now read that for now. Liberation taxation is both a nationalist and a financial issue. Taxation in war is like war drafting. You commit as a sign of patriotism. There are 8 million Ambazonians on earth. 99.9% are at home. Less than 1% is barely surviving in exile. All Ambazonians must commit as a mark of patriotism, and I am glad they are doing so. I invite you all to adopt this model rather than attempt duplication in the name of secretariats. Not even the Egg of Sea has a central portal to collect funds. We diversify because the greatest war weapon is money. That's why we engage in economic sabotage to defund Cameroon. That's why most of you, the sympathizers of the IG, have done everything to defund the Egg of Sea. You all know that with funds, the Egg of Sea will deliver a freed Ambazonia. The idea of a central reservoir is as amateurish as the idea of forcing everyone to be part of your fake government. You have met in Canada in the dark, emerged with a secretariat of patriots of infiltrators, of colonial apologists, of presidential aspirants, of an obstructionist. Now you expect Ambazonians to put their money into your trust? Now read them again. You have met in Canada in the dark, emerged with a secretariat of patriots, infiltrators, colonial apologists, presidential aspirants, and obstructionists. Now, you expect Ambazonians to put their money into your trust? Trust abused before, trust misused before, trust hijacked before, and trust betrayed before. You people do not have Ambazonian at heart. You are concerned with power and control. Your actions are driven by fear of the nationalist. For 7 years today, you people have collected money through all forms of central schemes. October 1 was the day of showcasing result. What did you people show? What you people have done? Oh, what did you people show as what you people have done? What did you people present? Is it one force under the IG of Yerima? A school? A health service? An instrument of resistance? The only thing you people have given Ambazonia is a vicious IG, and one of the most hate-drenched, racist, tribalistic outfits called SCBC. Nothing you people have created in the name of a central control has survived. Listen to this. You cannot manage your own outfits, but you want to control everyone through schemes of hijack. When you met in Canada, why didn't you people simply strengthen the IG, reorganize it, make it appealing, and then market it as a model that can become the envy of others? Why do you people always think that all quarter heads must pay loyalty to your quarter when everyone in your quarter is a traitor? Okay. Did you people receive funding from Kondengi towards attending Canada? Was the Canada resolution sent to La République? Did any party attending Canada meet with La République team before Canada? The AGOFC sent a private letter to one of the parties requesting to know why they are meeting with La République. Una hear? Una hear fine, Ambazonians? Una listen? Was the Canada resolution sent to La République? Did any of the party attending Canada meet with a La République du Cameroon team before Canada? The AGOFC sent a private letter to one of the parties requesting to know why they are meeting with La République. They never responded. These questions are not meant to blackmail anyone. They are meant to elucidate two things. Number one, the amount of money being raised by Kondengi mostly comes from ground zero, mostly comes from Ambazonians at home. Consequently, you cannot claim that for those who can pay their tax, doing so amounts to coercion or bad faith. Two, the only critical mass shall be put together using models that prevent infiltration and internal sabotage. You cannot and shall never gather a few in one town and call that a critical mass. Lastly, this is how we shall win. Follow what has worked and what works. Support the liberation tax. Once we reach a critical amount, I shall convene a meeting of the real critical nationalist mass, and we shall discuss a political pathway that is inclusive. All right. That is what must happen. We shall arm key core forces with a proven track record to take over states. The political consultation shall emerge as a transition authority that shall oversee the transition to full independence and recognition. The military campaign shall emerge an Ambazonian army that will be answerable to the transition authority. All movements shall transform into political parties and submit candidates for election that shall be organized by the transition authority. This letter, this message, it come out from the office of the leader of our war of independence for today, number 25 day of October for 2023. October 1 begin our Judgment Day. Now, day way all Ambazonians, they go take record, they go keep record, they go register. Now, we fight for Ambazonia, and now they make noise. All right? All gonna, the Ambazonia Governing Council, that the only movement we get forces for 8 out of the 13 states of Ambazonia. The AGOFC, now the only movement we get forces for 8 states out of the 13 Ambazonian states. And for all those 8 states, the Ambazonia Governing Council, it put on some of the biggest 6 months before October, in the month of March for 2023, the Ambazonia Governing Council, it put a team together for plan for October 1, 6 months in advance. For each of these 8 states, the AGOFC, it consult with the commander, consult with the community, for them for put a budget for that state and the commanders them for under ADF, for them for put their budget for October 1. We do them like this. We go for all the 8 states, all the commanders for those 8 states. They come together. They say that the things who go need them. They put their budget. So the AGOFC get it take now 6 months for AGOFC for plan for deliver and celebrate Ambazonia. 6 months in advance. The Vice President of Ambazonia Governing Council, Naibi be the chair for the organizing committee for October 1 for Ambazonia Governing Council. The Vice President, he consult the Supreme Commander and work with all the commanders and the generals and what transition authority and the communities for them for prepare for make sure say October 1 it not only goes smoothly. We need to just prepare. The AGOFC it is time for gather intelligence and counter intelligence for make sure say October 1 no Ambazonian it not be killed because say it come off outside for celebrate October 1. The work would take the time for the one. The reason would succeed. The reason we would put this big October 1. Because if we not show the world, say now we be in charge, the world no will take we serious. So for October 1, you ask yourself, who's SCNCBD? I want to make una be honest with ourselves. Since 2016, this organization where they call and say SCNC. Now, which event it don't ever put on for the Ambazonian people then? Now, which one? October 1, who said the consortium be there? Who said the consortium be there for October 1? Who said the consortium be there? You go call them, say there be a liberation movement? Since the consortium died for 2016, 2017, after that, who said the consortium day? What did they do as a movement? What do you know them for? Now, which October 1, you don't see anything anywhere across the territory in the name of the consortium. Now, questioning this, we must ask them. People not feel just they exist to the Ambazonian movement. They must answer basic question. What are you existing for? I don't ask them about SCNC. You know if you answer them. I don't ask them about IG, Yerima, and Ayokabe. You know if you answer them. I don't ask you about the IG Yerima and Ayokabe. You know if you answer them. I don't ask you about SCNC. You know if you answer them. I don't ask you about the consortium. You know if you answer them. Man ask you, who's the IG of Marianata? It be day for October 1. You see flag? You see even one soldier under their name? You know if you answer them. Who's the IG of Chris Ano? Who's they celebrate October 1? You see any flag? You see any soldier who he talks in the fight under them? Nothing. You know if you answer them. Ambazonia, una welcome to reality. Una here, una welcome to reality. Una welcome to reality. Una time this for wake the fuck up. Una woke up. Una not allow ourselves to be used by political opportunists, to be used by political scavengers. They can't collect money for una in the name of fundraising for the liberation struggle. You don't know what they do with the money and place where the money they go. Not to talk of the small thief one, the latest traitor in the block. Not to talk of that one. Why yes say it call now? The funniest thing I said the year now say the small thief one, the latest traitor, the corrupt and the corrupt compromise one. The latest one we you don't go take money now, the work now for my country people, them and Prime Minister's office. I say now, for April, you can tell when I say get some forces where they call and say dark forces. Right? That's what they can tell when I say they get forces. They don't create a force. They don't take forces on the ground, keep up. And so as they come out egg of seed, they don't go create a force. They call and say dark forces. That's what they can tell when for April. April pass, May pass, June pass, July pass, August pass, September pass, October can reach 7 months. I don't ever hear about the dark forces. I don't ever see a dark force. October 1 come. Any man will get forces on the ground. The forces that come off outside. they celebrate. You see them. Who's are the dark forces be there? Who's are the dark forces be there? In order for collect La Republic their money, the same amount of money they offer me, I deny them, I tell them up front. The moment they go take their own, they turn 360 degrees for accept, for be the person for assassinate Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. When you hear say people are wicked, people that we don't work with them, chop with them. A person that way he come out, he said he go Ghana for go married. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba take $500. He give him for this thief man, this traitor. Give, say take him. $500 is. Man support you, say I should go Ghana for go married. The Ambazonian Governing Council, Dr. Cho, he instruct the Ambazonian Governing Council. Say one of our member want go married, una give a gift. The Ambazonian Governing Council take $500 give. And the same person that when La Republique define the new recruit to do an internal implosion, they go take the money. It turn. Same people they support you, and the same people they turn 360 degrees. Now how bad, now how wicked people if you become that. That same noise maker, when things are tight, they call on me, beg me money. If you go married, I tell you say you go married, will not fit come, but I will send you my own job member. I take $100. I say take them. When you go there, buy one bottle, better bottle wine. You and that girl where you go marry tea, on a drinker. I still get the Western Union receipt till today. When it be the go Spain, when the egg of sea send in for the Basque mission to accompany the vice president and the secretary of state, money for put and for pocket no day. Now me, Lucas Asu, I move $300. I give this small thief man. I said, take and put them for pocket since you say no get pocket money. I still get a Western Union receipt in my house. Today, it goes, she don't call my name. People the wicked, eh? People the wicked. When I see that people that so the wicked, La Republique, it go show them something. After they don't finish, when I see what happen for Guzan, right? Now where they go face her. What happen for Guzan? Now where they go face her. May they continue for run their mob. La Republique time will expire. When I hear La Republique time will expire. May they continue for work for La Republique. And may they continue for call my name and Dr. Cho Lucas Aya by name. And the only reason why they call my name, now because it will be effective to what we do against La Republique. In terms of mobilizing and inspiring our people then. In terms of our strategies and our sense. That's why we be feared. So it not be new, Ambazonians. Eric Tato, the same thing with this small T1 they do am now. Now the same thing Eric Tato do am. Not the same thing. The same playbook. It's not new. Now it's script. La Republique they write a script. They must follow up. You know if you take La Republique to Cameroon their money, you must do the work where Cameroon tell you for do am. Every day you do that work. But as I don't tell you now, when I look their faces, when I go see how that poison it chop them. When I go see how they eye them, it don't make them don't old. Stress. That stress it go chop them. The poison where the one use for poison Ambazonia, it go end up for consume them. Every person it go reap what he sow. Thou shalt harvest what thou planted. All right? My Lord, you want kill Ambazonia? Now you go die. You want make Ambazonia die? Now you go die. So, make I conclude. Like I don't go on a tangent here today. Make I conclude. The essence of this message today. Now say, don't come a time. The people who don't abuse the trust of the Ambazonian people then misused our trust. Ambazonians, they don't wise. Those movements, they die. Every movement, as when I read them from the president, from the leader, a message today. Make a clarifier. As the leader talk, the leader get a meeting. Write a letter for one of the people, the groups them, where they talk saying that then they organize this Canada conference. The leader asks and say, you do organize Canada conference where you talk saying of Ambazonian movements. Now why you go get La République? Why you go get a meeting with La République du Cameroon on a conference where you the talk say that conference now for Ambazonian movements. And that conference, the primary movement where they bring a proxy group together. Now the IG of Ayoktabe and Yerima. Why the IG of Ayoktabe and Yerima? Where they bring all their small group them together for go do reconciliation among the IG group. Why they go leave them? The person where they organize the conference with them, they go Shidon, they get a meeting with La République du Cameroon government about that conference. And una sabi say groups they come on La République, they come for that conference. And part of the talk, these groups them, one they call and say Cameroon National Women Movement. When I hear fine. Cameroon National Women's Movement. Now, one of the groups in that, created by Dion Gute, they commode Douala, they commode Yaoundé, some commode Boya. They pack them, they come for that conference. Not been a conference of the peoples of Southern Cameroon anymore. A group of Cameroon's National Women's Movement. They come for that conference. When I know what they did ask them, that group, it talks to make Ambazonia, they stop ghost town. Make Ambazonia. Say now which kind of liberation struggle this? We not feel the suffer our people then. We not stop ghost town. The same thing with Cameroon, it be the request time for Canada talks. Say may they suspend ghost town. May they make a school go back. We reject them. Cameroon says 10 this woman, the American ask and say, may they suspend ghost town, may they stop school. So that make normalization, it come for ground. A conference, where they come and say all Southern Cameroon People's Conference, it don't be now, the agenda don't be dictated by La République of Cameroon. Welcome to the reality of the IG. When I want to get conference, when I go Shidon first with Cameroon, when I get meeting. I drink my coffee. As you don't listen for this message, I want to make you take away two important things. Movement today for your liberation struggle, they do nothing Nothing. They just exist for a name. They do nothing. The other one them, they exist now for fight people that they do something. They exist now for fight people that they do something. You get two choices for maker. Number one, remove yourself from the one way that they do nothing. Number two, disconnect yourself from the one way that they fight, the one way that they do something. If you do those two things, number one, you will reduce your stress, you will reduce your frustration, and the most important thing, you will focus on progress. When you focus on progress, you create progress. Now you're fine, now law. When you focus on progress, you create more progress. When you focus on success, you will create more success. Now law. If you live on people that need to do nothing, groups that need to do nothing, for they exist as Ambazonian liberation struggle, they will slow you down. If you want to go far in life, you must surround yourself with other people that want to go far in life. You know, if you want to go far in life, you surround yourself with lazy people, you surround yourself with thief people then, you surround yourself with negative people then, you surround yourself with people that you over-complain, they go pull you down, they go drag you down, they go pull you from your purpose. That's why I don't tell you now, I need to listen for all this noise. I the only focus for the work when I don't call we make do. Because negative noise, it will enter my head and it will make me I go to think negative. I did focus on the results, on the vision, on the purpose, on the mission, on the walkway it is ahead of me. I did look forward and it look sideways. Dr. Cho did look forward. We get a tunnel vision. We get a narrow focus. Focus on the specific things that I don't assign with. We not get time for waste time. We are beginning to suffer. We are big mommy they suffer. In fact, I need to tell you this story. I talked for a big mommy today. That big mommy tell me, say, they born it for 1950. I hear my phone ring. And I just come and walk for drive, for go for hotel. Where I stayed in. Because I did outside for a work mission. As I reach hotel, my phone ring. I look, I say, na ground zero number this. I pick and I call him. I answer. I say, hello. You know, the line not connect. The line, the call end. The call come again. I pick him. I say, this call must be very important for this person for call 2 times. I pick that call. I say, hello. I hear some voice. He say, hello, my pikin. I say, mommy, good evening. He say, I not be mommy. I be big mommy. I thought say, big mommy, good evening. He say, yes, my pikin. He said, my pikin ask you this. I say, yes, mommy. He say, Lucas. Now you be Lucas Asu. I say, yes, mommy. He said, I see you for television, Nana so. Now I talk say, make my grand pikin, he take your number, make I call you. I want hear your voice. Now I tell mommy, say, mommy, I be very honored for talk for you today. He say, my pikin, he talk so for me. They born me for 1950. I say, mommy, that means you're 83 years old. He say, sorry, mommy, that means you're 73 years old. He say, yes, my pikin. I say, wow. I say, wow. He say, my pikin, I call you so, we like the work we want to do. pray for you. I pray for Dr. Ayaba. All we see the work we want to do. And I want to ask you, my pikin, now how I feel do for pay my own liberation tax? I say, Mommy, where even for your age, you did call for ask how to pay your liberation tax. They say I don't hear how when I don't talk about the liberation tax. And when I don't talk how it go help for end for move la republic from our land. I want to make them come out for our land. You see, since they born me, I don't see plenty can't in them. With that people, they don't do it for we. I want me to come out for our land. It's a Cho don't talk say they must go. We go fight them, make them come out. I want to pay more liberation tax. Make we be free. He said, they do enough for my picking them. I do enough for my grand picking them. For place where they stay. I see all the bad things that will like Republic they do. I see the people there that they kill them. I want me to go. I want me to go. He said, my picking, I want me to go. I pay my liberation tax. They born me for 1950. If Big Mommy would have born for 1950, you understand who be who feel the bread with. What about you? Focus. Take the information I don't share them. This conversation, take them seriously. The Ambazonian Governing Council, through this liberation tax policy, we get an opportunity and a possibility and the perfect time for the history of our people then. As I explained now from my outing yesterday, Pa Goji Dinka, it laid the foundation of the Ambazonian state. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it fulfilled the promise of that foundation. Pa Goji Dinka give we Ambazonia as a state. For 1917, the English Prime Minister, they talk what they call and say the Balfour Declaration, where it create the state of Israel for the Jewish people that forget their homeland. Pa Goji Dinka, the Ambazonia wise man, the law expert, the international law expert, he realized and said, we not fit go back and call ourselves Southern Cameroons because it be occupied. We not fit go back go call ourselves British Cameroon because it no go ever happen. We must emerge and move ourselves from colonialism and Cameroon neo-colonialism and give ourselves a local name. It come up with the name Ambazonia. We come up for Ambaz Bay. Now a vision that we get and for we. And it declare the creation of the Ambazonian state. It laid the foundation of our nationalism. For we for be a free people. He realized and say Ambazonia no one gain independence. It under occupation. So you know if you talk say you want to go back and call yourself Southern Cameroons. Now the history of our occupation and not the future. It get for create the future of Ambazonia by invoking Ambazonian nationalism and the creation of the Ambazonian state. It declared the creation of the Ambazonian state and laid the foundational document with a name. It carry him, it go for Abuja High Court. First, it go for Bamenda High Court. It win the case between Ambazonia and Cameroon. Second, it go for Abuja High Court. It win the case. Today, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, he don't create a roadmap for actualize that dream, that vision, that for fulfill the mission for this generation, for the Ambazonian state. Tomorrow, I go to talk for una why the IG groups they don't move from Ambazonia and they go back for Southern Cameroons. I go to tell una wait till they ahead. Una prepare yourselves. Why the IG groups they don't move from Ambazonia and now that they're talking about Southern Cameroons. I go to tell una the game plan. For now, una focus on what you don't take when I come this far. October 1, now the report card as to who is who. Two things. Disconnect yourself from the emptiness and the noisemakers who they need to do nothing. Secondly, disconnect yourself from the one way that they fight, the one way that they do something for you. Leadership must be based on trust. Trust comes from honesty. Trust comes from being consistent. Trust for leadership, it comes from people that they follow you. Now, when you do what you talk about, now when you keep your promises to the people, the Ambazonia Governing Council, it don't keep its promises to the Ambazonian people then. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it don't stand as the leader of the people then. Every promise we don't make up for the people then, it don't keep up. What he talk, he don't do am. What he talk now what he do am. The liberation tax will unite all the nationalist forces on the ground. I want to thank the forces of British Southern Cameroon Resistance Forces where General Aroke created. I want to thank all the commanders them where they don't come together, they work with the Ambazonia Governing Council and they create a memorandum of understanding. The British Southern Cameroon Resistance Forces now it is now under the leadership of Ambazonia Governing Council. The British Southern Cameroon Resistance Forces now they work now the Ambazonia Governing Council it represent them politically. Now Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba now it represent them now they represent them as the egg of sea. And they don't talk say during negotiations. Now the egg of sea will represent the forces of British Southern Cameroon in case of any negotiations. We will continue with these steps then for unite all the nationalist forces on the ground, for come together and all them where they come under the direct political leadership, they could benefit from the liberation tax. The liberation tax now for the nationalist forces where they are focused on the liberation of our people then, they are focused now for collaborate and for work together for make sure say as quickly as possible we end Cameroon a pain on our people, we end Cameroon imposed suffering on our people, we end Cameroon imposed poverty on our people, end Cameroon's occupation, tyranny, and genocide on our people. If we do it, the liberation tax it will unite all our people then, and a lot of the difficulties and the problems and the internal squabbles, they will come to an end. Will they see the signs? Will they see the progress? Will they see the passion? Will they see the enthusiasm? I want to thank Lieutenant General Capo of the great state of Bui, the second in command of the Ambazonia Defense Forces, Lieutenant General Capo from the state of Bui. I want to thank you for your leadership. I want to thank the head of the Transition Authority for the state of Bui, and I want to thank all our community leaders for the state of Bui. For their first day of liberation tax mobilization, the state of Bui raised 900,000 for just a few hours of mobilization. The future will be very pregnant. The future will be very pregnant. Yesterday, as soon as Siam, our forces, they be there for the Trans-African Highway for enforced liberation tax. The result will be so good. The population will be very excited. As I tell one yesterday, and I want to repeat them again today, all Ambazonian Defense Forces soldier them, where they under La République de Cameroon captivity. Me, when I brother Lucas also, I don't take upon myself. First, I be the first Ambazonian where I pay my liberation tax, and every member of my family pay liberation tax. Second, I be the first Ambazonian for diaspora where I pay my diaspora liberation tax. I pay my tax on the ground and I pay my tax for diaspora. And every single member of my family, all the man picking them and the woman them, they don't pay their liberation tax. Now I don't make a pledge to the Ambazonian Governing Council and the Ambazonian people them, and on behalf of our forces them, when they under captivity, I go pay the liberation tax of all ADF fighters when they under captivity. I must give that and a commitment for all we. Now they work this ahead of we. I did do them because leaders, they must lead by example. We not fit ask ground zero may they pay liberation tax, we never pay them. The president of Ambazonian Governing Council don't pay liberation tax. The vice president of Ambazonian Governing Council don't pay liberation tax. All members of Ambazonian Governing Council cabinet, they don't pay their liberation tax. Wait till we talk now what they do. But focus na La République. The liberation tax, it go help we for end La République a presence. Pay your liberation tax. If you don't know how, no matter place where you dey, call me say, Mr. Spokesman, my brother Lucas, Mr. Asu, how if you pay my liberation tax? I did for Ground 1, how if you pay? I did for Ghana, how if you pay? I did for South Korea, how if you pay? I did for Afghanistan, I did for Kabul, for Afghanistan, how if you pay? I did for Jalalabad, for Iraq, how if you pay? I did for Tehran, for Iran, how if you pay? I did for Israel, how if you pay? Mr. Spokesman, I did for Gaza, how if you pay? I did for Cairo, how if you pay? Tell me place where you dey. I will tell you how you go pay in a safe and secure manner and will maintain complete privacy. I did tell me say I did for La République du Cameroon for Yaoundé. I did for Ebolowa. How if you pay? Pay so that we'll liberate the land and pay fast.
Now recently, the 24th October 2023, they also now doing this where they come to pay their liberation tax. Any man will say liberation tax, they're not going to pay them. Me worker, all the citizens of Ambazonian, they be happy when they meet all the Ambazonian Defense Forces for pay their liberation tax. They be very happy for pay their liberation tax. On a vite on a nation. They be very happy. See on a moto in this. Moto you can pack. Be very happy to pay their liberation tax. She shake no day. She shake no day. A vite on a nation for pay their liberation tax. Au niveau. Now recently, the 24th October 2023, they also now moto in this where they come to pay their liberation tax. Any man will say liberation tax, they're not going to pay them. Me worker, all the citizens of Ambazonian, they be happy when they meet all the Ambazonian Defense Forces for pay their liberation tax. They be very happy for pay their liberation tax. On a vite on a nation. They be very happy. See on a moto in this. Moto you can pack. Be very happy to pay their liberation tax. She shake no day. She shake no day. A vite on a nation for pay their liberation tax. We need to end this war as far as possible. Yes.